My child, grasp this truth. Your presence in this exact moment was not left to chance. You arrived here because I purposed it. Understand that I am speaking directly to your spirit right now. If you perceive my words, it is because I am prompting you to stand firm and recall the genuine self I fashioned you to be. You have sensed a gentle urging deep inside, haven't you? A feeling that something significant, something set apart, is unfolding just beyond your full awareness. You have navigated challenging transitions, waded through quiet periods, and heard subtle nudges. It has been demanding, through low points and struggles, yet you persisted. Even when others did not comprehend or see what I was accomplishing in your life, you held on to your trust. You have passed through intense trials, not for harm, but to reveal the resilience within you. This reality is meant for you. The season of readiness is now concluding. This is not an end point, but a shift into something fresh, a sacred inauguration. I am summoning you to a higher level, setting you apart. Many hear my voice, but you answered. Because you listened, relied on me, and remained steady, I am guiding you into a new dimension of your calling. You are transitioning from merely getting by to truly mattering, from being unseen to radiating my light. You are transformed, and soon others will witness what I have quietly formed within you. Allow this truth to settle deeply inside you, my child. You are among those I have distinguished and fortified through adversity. This was never coincidental. You were always part of my design. Now, as you step into the position I have prepared for you, affirm your readiness. To everyone who moves forward, who seeks me, who aligns with my heart's desire, know that I perceive you. I see your bravery. I am perpetually with you. I keep you secure. This is more than just words you stumbled upon. It is a sacred summons. Let us journey on this path together. Let us begin now. In a world filled with noise and difficulty, it is easy to feel adrift, as if you hold no significance or are overlooked. You move through your days, presenting a brave appearance, concealing your inner battles. Yet within that silent pain, something profound stirs, something holy. That inner pull you experience is not a fleeting sensation or a trick of your mind. It is the clear summons from eternity, drawing you back to your origin, back to me. That is neither random nor perplexing. It is your purpose calling to your deepest being. When someone grasps this truth, not merely hearing it but receiving it deep in their spirit, their life cannot stay the same. Some are driven not by worldly desires, but by a mission they cannot always articulate. It feels like a potent, contained energy within them. These individuals are selected by my intention, not based on human judgment of importance. They conduct themselves differently, speak differently. Their inner core is sensitive to something most people miss entirely. This distinction often feels like a burden before it feels like strength. Being chosen by me is not always simple or admired, my child. It can frequently feel solitary. Ask those who have walked this way, trusting without full understanding, cherishing aspirations that seem too vast for their present circumstances. They were not without fault, but they affirmed their commitment when I called, even when they felt fear, weakness, or were disregarded by others. Being chosen is not about public recognition. It is about bearing a responsibility. You carry a weight others do not perceive. You navigate challenging periods that appear unjust. You wait longer than others without knowing the reason. What you experience privately, I will utilize for my purpose openly. While others pursue acclaim, those I have chosen are being reinforced in quiet periods, shaped by waiting, and made strong through pressure. The difficulty serves to prepare you, not to punish you. The world may view you as ordinary. Your life might feel unnoticed. But I declare you chosen. Being chosen does not mean you will be spared from pain. It signifies that I have assigned you a specific task. When I place my hand upon your life, my child, you may discover that others do not understand, even those close to you. This is how my design operates. It does not conform to human ways of thinking. I work through delays, unexpected turns, and trying moments to lead you to the future I have planned for you. Your journey is not haphazard. Every door that closed, every instance you awaited an answer, every quiet interval, it was all working together to guide you to this precise moment, this place I intended. You are now on the threshold of something new. You may feel weary. You may question if you have any remaining capacity to give. But I have not overlooked you. I see you, beloved. I am summoning you to a higher position. Strength will arrive. Clarity will arrive. But it begins with your response now. Not everyone who hears my summons will say yes. And not everyone who says yes will persevere through the demanding times that follow. But those who elect to trust even when it is hard, to obey when it is uncomfortable, to believe when doubt is easier, they are the ones who endure. They become conduits for my eternal activity. They are not superhuman. They have simply yielded to me. It is when you yield to me that my power is perfected in you. The summons is not about your own might. It is about your willingness to consent. There will be times you wish to cease. Times you look around and wonder why you are still here when nothing appears different. Do not allow weariness to cause you to turn away from what I have set you apart for, my child. Those who walked this path before did not find it easy. They clung to faith when everything else gave way. At this moment, the world may not perceive what I have placed upon your life, but I do. You may feel you are still waiting, but rely on this truth. I never waste the time you spend getting ready. The difficulty, the pressure, the shaping, it is all integral to my pledge to you. A moment is approaching when I will declare, now. And suddenly, what you have been anticipating will be ready for you. Your calling will become distinct. Your purpose makes sense. And everything that felt like a setback will become evidence of my affection and power operating through you. So now, ask yourself, my child, will you continue trusting even when you cannot discern my hand? Will you keep walking when the path is challenging? Will you hold on to my words even when you cannot yet see them manifest? The ones I have chosen are not the most vocal or the most noticed. They are the ones who remain firm, who continue to trust, who keep looking to me even when the world is silent. Have no fear that you are lagging behind. You are walking this path exactly in step with my plan. When I call a person to me, I provide all they require. I am beside them always. I bring to completion every work I undertake. If you felt overlooked, it was only because I shielded you, making you ready, my precious one, for a time when your inner glow will be seen, not for your own gain, but for my own design. My precious child, I understand the deep hurt when the way I have shown you is not grasped by those closest to your heart. Does it feel like a solitary walk, my child, when the sight I have given you remains hidden from the eyes of others? You begin to live and speak and carry yourself in a manner that sets you apart, guided by a quiet certainty within. But instead of being met with kindness, you often encounter confusion, dismissal, or even turning away. This is not limited to strangers. It can come from companions, those you work alongside, or your closest loved ones. People who once valued you may now question your judgment. They simply do not see what you perceive. They have not heard what you have heard from me. And so, they respond with doubt. They set it aside. They find fault. But what they do not grasp, my child, is that their lack of acceptance is part of the journey that refines you. This pattern is ancient. It has echoed through the lives of those who have walked with me across all ages. Yet, it strikes especially hard when it is your own kindred who doubt, your elders who struggle to comprehend, or your dearest companions who slowly drift away. Still, my beloved, I ask you to offer them love, to remain steady, to keep your heart open and tender even as the difficulties of your calling might feel like they harden you. Being set apart means trusting my voice above all others, even when the voices around you seek to silence it. It means learning to stand firm when faced with scorn, not out of pride, but because you are anchored in something far deeper, something that lasts forever. True blessing is not found in being popular or receiving human praise, my child. It is found in quiet, faithful obedience to me. You are not on this journey to earn anyone's approval. You are here to bring honor to I, the one who called you. At times, the sharp words will wound you. They will shake you. They might even cause you to question the truth in your own spirit. But remember this, my child. What is precious does not become brilliant instantly. It must pass through intense heat. Your faith is much the same. The sharp criticisms, the silence from those you once relied on, the cold distance you feel, it is all part of this purification. And the greater the purpose I have for you, the more profound this cleansing process tends to be. Your value is not determined by how others respond to the path I have laid out for you. Those who doubt you are not your enemies. They simply do not see the spiritual truth I am revealing inside you. Their turning away is not a judgment on your inherent value. It is simply evidence that you are guided by a different radiance. And yes, my cherished child, the waiting can feel just as challenging as facing doubt. Sometimes I give you the vision, but I hold back the timing. You see the promise clearly in your spirit, but your outward circumstances still resemble a barren place. You hear me whisper, "Wait," while everything around you seems to shout, "Go now." It is in these seasons that your inner foundation either deepens or your trust begins to weaken. Yet, those who grasp how I work with time understand this truth. Periods of waiting are not denials. They are sacred moments, holy ground where essential preparation takes place. This includes the purpose I have placed within you. The desire I planted in you isn't lifeless, my beloved one. It is developing. Just as the earth waits for the right warmth before yielding its fruit, your spirit senses when the foundation is still being made ready. I am never in a rush, but I am always precisely on time. The waiting might feel empty, my child, but it is filled with meaning. Every quiet day, every unseen act of faithfulness, every tear you shed, I notice them all. So, do not lose heart when the journey feels solitary. So do not lose heart when others leave, when help diminishes, or when the journey stretches out beyond what you hoped. Through difficulty comes profound change, and your own life is also progressing towards a great change. The waiting is shaping you. The lack of acceptance is strengthening you. The purpose I gave you is forming you into the person I already see. Stand firm, my child. Offer love anyway. Forgive swiftly. Remain obedient. Trust my process. For a time is approaching when those who questioned you will see clearly what I have done through your life. And when that day arrives, you won't feel a need for vindication. You will feel a deep sense of humility. Because through every moment of hardship, it was my grace that carried you. It was I who upheld you. And it was your quiet, unseen trust that proved stronger than any challenge. Many people often mistake change for a conclusion, like a sort of small death, something to grieve or be afraid of. But when I am the one guiding the transformation, change is not the conclusion. It is the revealing of what was always meant to be. What appears to the world like a final chapter is, in truth, a sacred turning of a leaf in a story written long before time began. It is not a taking away. It is a spiritual awakening, a holy beckoning to move past the boundaries of the past and confidently into what was always planned. For those I have chosen, my child, this shift is not a departure. It is a return, a coming back into harmony with truth, to the timeless self fashioned in my image. This is not about leaving behind the life you have lived or the people you have loved. It is about releasing the burdens of hurt, worry, and false beliefs that have held on to you. This is not just an idea, this is spiritual reality. This transition requires seeing with new eyes, not through the lens of fear or what seems lost, but through the perspective of heaven. When I call you to transition, I am not taking something from you. I am revealing something within you, my precious one. Something that had been waiting, developing, quietly growing in the hidden places of your spirit. And now, the time is here. You are no longer simply who you were. You are becoming who I designed you to be. This is the reason it might feel like something is being lost, or like an ending. For all that was untrue or passing must be removed to make room for what lasts forever. In this new state of being, my child, this higher way of living, the old limits do not hold you. Hurt loses its grip. Worry cannot take root. Shame and struggle release their hold. You step into a new space where my presence and love are the very air you breathe, where who you are is no longer shaped by past errors, wounds, or what others call you. This is the life I intended for you, my precious child, not just getting by, but being completely filled with calm, clear sight, and the sense of me. And understand, this does not mean you will forget the people you have loved or the experiences that shaped you. You carry them with you, but without the weight. What felt heavy before becomes something set apart and valued. This is not leaving things behind, it is rising up. Those I draw near do not withdraw because they are weary of the world. They rise because they have finished the work I gave them. They have walked the path, endured the difficult seasons, remained faithful through trials, and now I am summoning them higher. Not out of weariness, but into my light. That is the strength of this holy change. It is not an end, it is a showing forth. Those whom I have chosen are not afraid of this transition. They receive it with profound reverence, understanding that what lies ahead is not a diminished existence, but life in its truest state, pure, complete, unbound. It is the time, my beloved, when you finally show the world who I have always known you to be. There are times, my child, when you sense me near, not just as a thought or a feeling that comes and goes, but as a clear knowing, a closeness you can feel deep inside. So if you feel a strong movement within you, a sense that things are changing, finishing, becoming something else, do not let worry grip you, my child. Lift your eyes. I am not leaving you, I am lifting you. You are not falling apart. I am making you new with my hand. After you have gone through the heat of hard tests and held on to trust instead of giving in to fear, after you have stayed steady through difficult moments, holding on to hope even when you felt no one heard you, a time arrives, my beloved one, when I start to fill you with my love in ways words cannot capture. It is my presence enveloping your spirit, whispering, "You are mine." This signifies being truly perceived by me, completely comprehended, chosen not because of what you do, but purely out of my love for you. You do not earn this love. It does not rely on how well you do things, how perfect you appear, or any face you show the world. It is simply clean, always present, always real. This is the love that finds you when you feel you have no strength left, my beloved child. It comes not to make you feel less, but to raise you higher. It comes not to focus on what you have lost, but to show you what has always been here for you. Picture yourself briefly, standing in the presence of the one who set the stars in place, shaped the high peaks, and breathed life into you. I look at you, my child, not to judge you, but with great joy. And in that instant, every tear you cried, every time you felt unseen, every night you found no rest, it all makes sense now. The pain disappears, the heavy weight is lifted. Only my love stays, clean, set apart for all time. For those I draw near, this is not just one point in time. It is the reaching of the end of a holy path you have followed, a path of trusting me, of difficulty, of staying firm. It is where your spirit arrives, not bare, but made clean, where the marks you carry show your strength, and the places where you were hurt become ways for my light to shine through. Meeting with me like this, my child, is not something you imagine. It is the most real thing there is, more firm than anything you can hold. It brings a calm that is deeper than you can understand. This nearness I give is not about escaping, my beloved. It is not about running from hurt or leaving behind the brokenness you see around you. It is about returning. Coming back to the heart of who I made you to be and the reason I brought you into being. Those I call are being made whole. They are stepping into a new place where worry has no hold, weights are lifted and nothing is missing. Only I am there. Only what is real. Only peace. Still, my child, before you enter this new place, you must be made ready. Not just on the outside, but deep within you. Those I draw near are asked to let go of every link, every untrue thought, every heavy weight that no longer serves them. This is a holy cleaning, a washing away that goes deeper than just your actions. It touches why you act, how you think, what you hold on to from the past. It is when you let go and give in that you make room to rise up. You might feel something moving inside. You right now, my cherished child. A pull you don't understand, a drawing you cannot fight. That is not cause for worry. That is things settling into their right place. My spirit is calling you to rise higher, to come closer, to go further in. The strong wanting you feel is not a sign you are weak. It is a sign you are nearing the edge of something holy. The discomfort you feel is not a punishment. It is the stretching that takes place just before a spiritual door opens. The times you waited, the places you felt alone, the heat of hard tests, none of it was without purpose, my child. You were being prepared, not made to hurt. To walk this next path, I ask you not to try harder, but to let go more, my precious one. You must become quiet enough to hear, tender enough to sense, and courageous enough to let go of everything tying you to what is temporary. You do not need to shout. You do not need to be perfect. You need to be open, achieve an inner stillness to hear, a gentle spirit to sense, and the courage to detach from everything that holds you to what is fleeting. Because what is waiting for you is not just your old life made a little better, my child. It is a way of being that is completely new. A life led by trusting, not by being afraid. By being free, not by holding on tight. By love, not by feeling empty. Let your heart be clean inside, my beloved. Not perfect, but real. Not hardened by hurt, but made gentle by my goodness. a heart that lets go of wrongs fast, hears and acts simply, and leans completely on me. That is what makes you ready. Not the places you have been, not the things you have done, but simply your readiness to let go. And understand this, my child. My love for you is very near. My presence is not some distant thought. It is deeply real, right here with you, strong and close. Think of it as a steady, life-giving care that keeps you secure. I watch over you, not like one who notes every misstep, but like one who knows the cost you have borne to keep your faith in me. My love is your shelter when life feels broken. My embrace is your firmness when your world seems uncertain. This love does not remove the hardship, my beloved one. It carries you through it. It does not make the struggle vanish. It provides the strength to rise above it. My heart surrounds those I have drawn near in every challenge, quietly assuring, you are never alone. I am with you, always.